Cause I got dreads and wear all.
That's what he looks like? Yo, why he kind of fat? Pause. I'm gonna tell y'all something though, chat. So I haven't been streaming in the last few days, right? That's because I am now working in the morning. Let me make that one thing clear. I am not just going to be streaming on the weekends. I am now able to stream weekday nights. So give it up, bro. Give it up. The fact that we can stream a little bit more frequently than before is kind of crazy. So that's kind of like a blessing in, in my life. A lot of things that happened too. I got a new job. I wouldn't say anything. I got a new job. I got a new position. Calm and a little bit more chill, so I don't gotta worry about being like fucking burnt out of my mind after a day's work. And I get out at 3 o'clock, so that's kind of like just like that's pretty nice. Appreciate the gifted sub, Foggy. There's also an animation that I also wanted to cover because it came from the same guy that I watched the College is Freaky. He came back with another animation, so we're gonna check it out. It's already got 1 million views. It's been 3 weeks already, so I'm super behind. I wanted to check this School BOP video first, so almost like a week of me not streaming. I've already forgotten my shit. Oh my god. Yeah, appreciate that.
During lunch, basically wander around on the most dangerous 3-man our school had ever seen. I'm talking 3 black dudes, 2 with dreads, and 1 who would change his hairstyle weekly. We were basically unstoppable.
Like
and
I said,
on our usual route, we had spotted this group of girls, and Grace was in this group of girls, and we were trolling my homeboy who wanted one of the girls' numbers in the group. So we all walked over there and started talking to them and shit. And I was talking to Grace, and after my homeboy who will name Mark got this girl's number, our task was completed. So we started walking away from the group of girls, and while I started to walk away, Grace was like, "Wait, walk with me." And I stood there for a second like I was in a
Bro, that's crazy. I was just talking about the fact that this guy used your name. It's either between a white girl and Asian, right? I don't think there's any there's Latina girls that are gonna be named Grace. So it's either Asian or a white girl. It's funny because this girl Grace apparently is already simping over this dude.
Named Mark got this girl's number, our task was completed. So we started walking away from the group of girls, and while I started to walk away, Grace was like, "Wait, walk with me." And I stood there for a second like I was in a quick time event. And I looked at my homeboys and I looked back at her and her group, and I was like, alright, either I walk with this girl I literally met today.
I'm not simping over anyone though. Really? We gonna be lying now, huh? We're gonna be lying now. Last week just wasn't simping over that. Let me not say nothing. Let me not say anything, okay? Fuck that man. He ain't shit. Man, I heard that shit before.
Or I go back with my homeboys on the 3-man of doom, and I chose them obviously. Like, what the hell you thought I was finna do, bro? What's going on? So
no simping. No simping allowed over here, alright? That's one thing I don't want you guys to ever do is simp, alright? Do not simp. Y'all better than that. Come on now.
We went back on our little side quest, and lunch ended, and I was walking back with them in the hallway, and I saw Grace walking by, and she did a little like Duke Dennis come here wave thing, and I was like, sure, why not? So I started walking with her.
Oh, Grace, you got the unspoken
hallway, and turned around and started walking back down the hallway, and she was like, "You're actually fine as fuck," and I was just like, thank you, I appreciate that. And then she said I looked like Ken Carson, and I was just like,
Wait, that has to be a compliment though, right? No, I'm so for real. Yeah, no simping allowed, okay?
Then she said I looked like Ken Carson. And I was just like, okay, awkwardly laughing at that. Because, like, apparently I looked like Ken Carson because I got dreads and wear all...
That's what he looks like? Yo, why he kind of fat? Pause. I'm not gay, please, bro. Please do not. It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm not gay. Please don't say that. Please don't. Objectively though, he is a good-looking guy. He is a good-looking guy, but he got a baby face though. Man, let's just keep going.
Black, but anyway, she was just flirting with me and everything, and I wanted to be nice and not just like sit there and take all her compliments. So I flirted back while she was saying something about her smile, and I don't even know how we got on this topic, but she was like, I don't like my smile, and I was like, let me see. And she looked at me and smiled, and I was like, oh, you got a pretty smile. And she like lit up and started yapping some more, and then like mid yap session,
I'm eating a wiener right now. I was gonna say though, that's one thing that you got in the bag, especially when it comes to talking to like a female. I guess it could apply to some guys too, is if you get them to like yap about anything, right? That means that they're comfortable enough to just talk about some random bullshit with you. Am I wrong? No, I'm not wrong, because I know it's true. When they just start talking about whatever, yes, then you got one foot in the door.
Looked at me and she was like, do you want to go to a concert with me? And was like telling me all the details of the concert and everything, like the date and all this stuff. By the way, I met her that same day, so I was like,
she moving kind of fast though.
And she went, it's a yes or no question, and I was in my head like, bro, I met you today. This is the first real convo that we've had. So I literally told her like straight up, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it, because like we literally met today and everything, you know? And she was like, okay. And little did I know, behind me, one of my friends was walking casually just behind us, and as he walked by, I was jokingly saying to him like, save me, and he kept walking like grinning at me, like telepathically telling me, I see you, my boy. And little did I know, he took a picture of me and like this girl walking together, which he was gonna try to
nah, what the fuck, bro? Don't be interrupting the operation. Like, why is you crowding his space, bro? You know, some motherfuckers was, as soon as they see something like that, they show like a picture of you talking to a girl in your friend group, they 100% are about to dirty mac you. They finna start dirty macking. That's why you gotta keep shit on the low key, especially because they gonna fuck up. They gonna fuck it up.
Use the homie anyway. And after walking to the end of the hallway, I said bye, and she went back down the hallway, and I got to class and walked with my boy Zach, and I basically gave him like a mini rundown of everything that had just happened. And then a little later during class, I got a text from a number I ain't know, and it was Grace saying hi, and that she was texting me from her friend's phone. I did not respond to that. Now the next day, one of my homeboys had told me that because of my interaction with Grace and the whole getting her number shit, I ended up in a group chat in their little friend group, and from what he said, they were talking about me and like freaking out, saying that a fine dreadhead gave her number or something like that. And I was just like, damn. Now looking back, I wish I looked more back into this and kind of found out what was all said in there, but I was dead a nonchalant dreadhead last year, and I did not care, bro. Like, I dead was like, after he told me that, I was like, damn, that is crazy. And we moved on to the next topic. Now, to most people, the whole want to go to a concert with me question after just meeting her, or maybe the getting yapped about in a group chat after just meeting her, would be some red flags, but I was just too nonchalant to give any of these odd signs any notice whatsoever. So then the next day,
I'm not a dreadhead, but I should act like more nonchalant about shit, right? I feel like I'm too nosy. I feel like I'm too dramatic to not do that. That'd be like getting involved in shit that at the end of the day I don't want to be getting involved into. But it's just because I'm nosy as fuck, bro. Like I'm like a marites, bro. I just want to know what's going on. But I at the same time, I know when to like mind my own business too, you feel me? No, caring is good. Nah, fuck that. Caring too much is not healthy, so also.
They are very
borderline obsessive.
Experienced uncle. Yeah, he's had great wisdoms. He was like, you talking to Grace? And I was like, none.
So Fago?
Serious, but yeah. And then he gave me that you might want to sit down look, and I already knew where this was going because the same shit happened 2 months ago, bro. And he basically told me she was a top tier hoe. Like, there was rumors of her running through a whole friend group, and these were people I knew too. So the second he told me all that, I was like, oh hell nah. Like, the fact that I was even seen talking to her might have already hoed me, you feel me? So I was like, I gotta move around. And now I thought it would be easy.
A whole friend group too? Oh, she ran through, bro. She's got one of those AIDS viruses.
Like, we had one convo and like hadn't texted at all, but I was very wrong because I was now on like friendly terms with her. So throughout this whole week, when I would be in the hallway or like see her, she would say hi or wave at me, and I would say hi or wave her back. And I had this one spot where me and my friends would go to after 6th period. Like, we would all meet up in the hallway there that was like in the middle of the hallway, and everyone could see us. And this one time she walked up to me and was trying to talk to me, and I was like, yeah, yeah, well, looking at my friend Zach, like, help me, because he already knew all the lore, the info. I've been running him down with all the information as the whole situation played out. So, like, he already knew that, like, Grace was, like, a high-ranked BOP to our knowledge. So we just, like, awkwardly...
But I wouldn't want to... Oh... If I was a guy in that position, would I take the chance of figuring out if it was true or not? Or should I not even get involved in it? Should I like stop that shit? Like, talk to me. Should I not jump to Should I not jump to conclusions, or should I jump into conclusions? Don't even do it. Jump into conclusions or not jump into conclusions? I don't know. For me, I'll see where it goes, and if I get the first sign that it's a boppity bop bop, then I'm hands off.
Stared at her while she was trying to talk to me and shit. Now, after a whole nother situation that probably deserves its own video, I kind of made it clear to her that I didn't like want her like that, right? Which took me a while because I was just being nice and I was dancing around the whole I don't want you thing. And she came to the conclusion that it was because of what people were telling me about her.
I got my sign, he's a bop, he's gone. I'm gone. Yeah.
Which was exactly right, but I ain't tell her that. So one day while I'm in the same hallway spot, the 6th period, I was standing there talking to Zach about whatever when Grace walks up, and me and Zach turned to look at her, and she was like, I don't care what people have told you, I don't have 10 bodies. Nobody told me that. I'm actually a virgin, so yeah.
Why did she automatically assume that they thought she had 10 bodies? You just gave yourself away, bro. What the Bitches, you dumb? Bitches, you dumb?
So after that strange interaction, every time I was in the spot with Zach, he would basically be like my bodyguard, and he would be it in the most goofy way, bro. Like, he would body block me from her. So like, if he saw her, he would just basically stand in front of me to hide me from her. And while I was without my bodyguard, I would try my absolute best to avoid her. And I also had to beat I was talking to a BOP allegations for like the rest of that whole month. And eventually she kind of like lost interest, I think. But if you guys want a part 2, let's get 10K likes and I'll make it happen, because there's a lot more lore to unravel.
Let's go. We got the second part too. I'm glad, Loki, I'm glad I waited for it, because then I would have had to wait for part 2 and it wouldn't have even be out. So we could just do this shit all in one go. Let's fucking go,
So
bro.
last year, I did have this whole situation with this girl named Grace, and after she walked up to me and my homeboy
God damn it,
Zach
Grace.
and told me that she
Leave
had
that man
10 bodies,
alone.
I already kind of fully made up in my head that I ain't want her like that. So I didn't care if she had 10 bodies, 45, or 0 bodies. Like, it didn't really matter to me. Like, I straight up just didn't want her like that. And instead of telling her that straight up, I pulled the good old I don't want to be mean card and just kept being friendly with her when I had to. So literally, like, the next week after, I had my eye on this one girl who we're gonna name Kaya, and my homeboy Zach was like friends with her and had this class with her. I had been like joking saying she was fine, but I low-key like meant it for real. And I dead told him to like hype me up to her on some like LeBron D Wade shit, and I was hoping he'd
pass the alley, let's go,
give me a calm layup, you feel what I'm saying? And after like many days at lunch of damn she finds and look up, there she is. One day after lunch while walking in the hallway, I was with Zach, and we were walking in this one hallway where Kai and her friends would walk through a lot. Yes, I had already studied and remembered her walking past view.
When you study the route of a girl that you got a thing for back in high school, or back wherever, in school, in college, in high school, usually in high school, if you study the pattern, bro, you in too deep, my guy. You in too deep. You stalking at that point. You gotta do something.
No,
make a move.
And I already walked past her a couple of times in this hallway before, so she would say what's up to Zach, and this time I told Zach if we saw her, I'd ask for her number. He was like, for sure, bro, and he ain't believe me for real, and I ain't really believe myself either, but I was like, F it. So we got to the hallway, and we were almost
man, the fuck up, come on.
Like, yes, because I was either about to commit the fumble of a century or a half-court shot on a 5-star, but like, then she turned the corner with her friends, and I looked at Zach, and he looked at me with this eye contact that told me everything I needed to know. Like, if I ain't do this, like if I ain't had to do what I had to do, I was lame as hell. So we walked by them, and they said what's up to each other, and I turned, and before she walked away, I went, can I have your number? No. And I took that.
What the fuck are you doing, Chase? What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Why would you just ask? Bro, what the fuck? Why would you just ask for a number and not even say what's up? You fucking fumbled! You fumbled! Oh my god, that pisses me off, bro. Like, talk to the girl. Girl would go up to me and just say, can I have your number? I don't even fucking know you. Why would I give you my number? For all I know, you could be a serial killer. Fuck would you just...
That straight to the chin though and just looked at Zach like, whoa. And on the inside I was like, bro added a laugh track to my L. And this all happened in the middle of the hallway, by the way. So a little later Zach told me she said no because she thought it was a joke, and then I got her Insta at some point later with Zach's help. Now you're probably
all right, we'll give it a little okay. That was okay. He got something at the end of the day, so but it is what it is.
Jace, what does this have to do with Grace? Stop yapping, little bro. I'm gonna get to that. Hold on, lock in. So one time during lunch, I was in the hallway posted up against some lockers with Zach and my homeboy Nikki, and we were always running trios, not like the 3-man that I had, but we would always be in this little area of the hallway during lunch. And one time, and this was before Grace walked up to me and Zach and told her a little piece, but we were in the hallway and I was on my phone, mind my business, and Zach taps me on my shoulder and goes, bro, Kyle's over there. And before I went to turn my head to look, he said, and so is Grace. And my head did not move, bro. And I was like, what? And he said they're talking to each other. And the second I heard him say that, my heart literally dropped out of my ass. Cause what, bro? Why in the world would they be talking to each other? And I was like asking Zach for comms at this point because my head was stuck in place. I wasn't looking over there for no reason at all, bro. And you know how I said I was a nonchalant dreadhead last year? Yeah, that was sometimes. And this was one of those times my nonchalant mask was slipping and my very chalant side was about to make me get up and run away from the situation. Like, bro, I thought I was actually cooked. I was sitting here in my head running through all the possible outcomes of like how this could go down, right? Like, number one, I hadn't told Grace outright that I didn't want her because I'm an idiot. And number two, I kind of wanted Kaya, like nothing seriously, obviously. I just thought she was cute. And I was like, Grace could literally be saying anything to her, like anything. And I was letting my imagination take me places because I was like, she's probably telling her all this bad shit about me so she can have me for herself.
Just went like, straight to overthinking.
So I was dead sitting here sweating.
Not gonna lie, I do the same.
Gave me a final calm saying they were walking over here, and the second he said that shit, I locked in and didn't look at them till they were right in front of us. And Kyle walked up and started talking to Zach, and Grace walked up in front of me and asked if I wanted to walk around with her, and I dead froze up. Like, I know I should have probably right then and there broke it down to her and been like, yeah, no, I don't want to walk around with you. I don't really want you like that, or just could have said no in a nice, calm, pleasing way, right? And I'm also a master at failing to say no to someone when I want to say no, but I wasn't gonna say yes to her in front of Kaya. Like, gang, that would have sold my chance that I didn't have with her anyway. So I just paused for a second and then said no, and she said why, and I was not expecting her to ask why. I thought she'd just walk away. So now I knew I was cooked. Like, what was I supposed to say? No, because I want to walk around with her, not you? Like, nah. So
he fumbled Grace? What you mean he fumbled Grace? He didn't even want Grace. Grace the Bob. Grace the school Bob. He wanted Kaya. The fine shit. The fine shit.
Just shrugged
Come
my
on,
shoulders.
get with the lore.
She probably thought I was just moving different just to move different, but that wasn't the case. I truly didn't know what to do here. My dialogue options were looking real sparse. This is like a couple
I don't speak English.
weeks later. I don't even know if it was still in October, but I was walking around my 3-man of doom, right? And like, we would see her in the hallway during lunch because I walk around with them during lunch just looking around at people and talking to people and whatnot. And every time we'd see her, they'd be like, bro, there's your girl, bro, there's your girl. And I would just have to be sitting there like, bro, because they damn well know all the lore. But you know, you guys, like, if you're a dude, you know how bros be. You know how the bros be. They be trolling and
they
stuff.
Be fucking around. Yeah.
She had like a lot of male friends, I guess, because every time I'd see her, she'd be walking around with dudes. So like, we would see her walk around, they'd be like, oh damn, she already moved on, bro. She already moved on. But nah, moving on from all of that, I did get on the
Grace
court.
fine too, dude. Guys, you have too much. Grace probably not, because if he's saying that Kia's a 5 out of 5, he ain't even want Grace like that. Get 3 out of 5.
Kaya over Instagram, and even with the exact assist points, I'm not even gonna lie, my shit airballed bad. That's all I'm gonna say. Welcome to the end card. I don't know the last time I did an end card, but we here with it. Thank you for 300,000 subscribers. Yeah, that shit kind of happened. You know what I'm saying?
What? That was it? What happened with Kia? Did he get with Kia? Did he not? Oh my god, bro. I wanted to know the story, bro. I wanted to know the ending to the story. I didn't want no Dragon Ball. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. Fuck. Whatever, bro. I wanted to know. I just want to know if he got with Kia or not. if he was able to pull off the buzzer beater shot, alright?
Take my hand, come and rock with me, hold on, rock with me.